Welcome back to a new video. And in today's video we are featuring 77 Flight, my friend Ashik's 2018 Volkswagen Golf R. And yep, honestly I hated Golfs till I drove this and it did really change my opinion. And in today's video we are going to be running through the car itself, giving you my thoughts as a BMW owner, because BMW owners hate this. But honestly, after you drive a R, you might change your mind. So sit back, relax and enjoy. And Ashik, don't eat too much please. So starting off with the modifications, obviously you can see the difference between the GTI and the R, and the only pretty much biggest difference I believe is the R logo over there. The lights may differ between a 7 and a 7.5 because some of them do come with the red inlines, I would say. Ashik had installed a carbon fiber front lip. Honestly, it's aggressive. I like the styling of it. And the biggest issue he mentioned he had while installing this was because the Golfs already do come with another front lip. And yep, that's not Ashik's fault. It was there from the previous owner, followed by the curb rash. He installed the carbon fiber mirror caps and he was inspired by yours truly, me. The BMW mirror caps do suit the car, especially with the aggressive styling it has going for, with the sharp lines on the front grille, so that perfectly suits the car. The side skirts, I'm kind of trying to persuade him to get an extension because the Golf Rs do come with a side skirt, but I think we can make that bigger. Followed by the back, you obviously have the R logo and you have these massive exhaust, and the exhaust itself is aftermarket, hence why it sounds so good. But Ash did also install a set of diffusers, and I think he had fun installing that. But overall, that's pretty much the mods he has done for the car as far as I'm aware of. That's pretty much the visual mods, and he did have a bigger spoiler, but the guy decided to change it and go smaller, and I personally like the look of it. And the back just looked more like an eggshell, which I kind of like. But yeah, I think it's time he goes for a bigger lip again. So under the hood, you have the famous Volkswagen 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol turbo engine, and it roughly produces about 290 horsepower and 380 newton meters of torque. But the biggest thing this has against the 3 Series is this is all-wheel drive, and the DCG gearbox is a 50-50. I love the farts it makes and the sounds it makes, but honestly there's a bit of a lag between shifts, but you can't really complain. Ash still hasn't tuned this, so I'm begging him to tune it, but he installed a blow-off valve on this as well, and the blow-off valve sounds mint, which you guys are going to be seeing in a couple of clips ahead. Overall, the car has a lot of tuning potential. A lot of people have taken it to stage 3s and they've upgraded the turbos and done a lot more modifications, and it does make quite a lot of power. So Ash, do you want to go stage 3, or are we going to keep it as it is? Because I know he likes his reliability, and so far the car has been a bit reliable. So the Golf Rs do come with these 19-inch rims, which I actually quite like, and it's a square fitment, so meaning the front rims and the rear rims and tires are pretty much the same size. And that's because of the all-wheel drive platform, and hence why I keep preaching this might beat my car off the launch. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see my 3 Series against this. We might just rent a racetrack and try it out. But I know in the corners this might have it against me because I'm rear-wheel drive as this is all-wheel drive. But overall, I think the rims itself does suit the styling of the car itself, and the chrome matches the chrome over there, and the sharp edges all line up perfectly. And honestly, I would say Volkswagen did a pretty good job with this, and the final edition actually looks really stunning. And if I were to buy a Golf, I might try to get the final edition, but let's see. If I have 5-6 different cars, then that's the only time I'll buy this as my daily / performance street car. So with the Golfs itself, the rear camera is also where you try to open the boot from. So every time you hit reverse, you can hear the camera coming open. And with the boot capacity, it is quite good overall. I believe you have 370 liters when the seats are folded up, and when the seats are folded down, you have about 1,600 liters. And considering this is a hatchback, I would say it's pretty good. And as you can see, Ash has his gym bag, which I'm pretty sure extra jumper because he tends to get cold, and his local Woolies grocery thingies, which we are not going to unbox in this video, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, I would say it's quite practical considering its size, but you can always do bigger, can't you? In the front, considering I'm such a tall guy, I'm 6'7", you do have quite a lot of headroom. The seats do wrap around quite nicely as well, but the only drawback I have with these R seats, it doesn't have the adjustable bolsters. But other than that, the seating position is quite good. You sit quite low in the car itself as well. And for me, I have a perfect eye level. The steering wheel itself is pretty much quite okay. Ash has installed these aluminium pedals, which are really, really nice. You do have the R logo over here, the famous DSG gearbox. And yeah, let's just quickly start it up. So just start it, foot on the brake, start stop button, car turns on. And yep, he has installed Apple CarPlay, but that's the infotainment system itself. I personally think it's a bit outdated, but it's quite okay. The nice feature about it that Ash didn't know that I'd like to rub it on into his face is with the performance monitor you have this gesture thing, if it wants to work. There you go. You have the lap time, you have the performance monitor, lap time again. And the funniest part was, this is shown by one of my friends who has a GTI, and he honestly likes a GTI. With the main speedometer itself, it's quite nice. Ash has recoded this in, and with the Golfs itself, like BMWs, you can keep coding it in for different colors. He had it at blue one time, pink, or purple, and back to pink. And this ain't my favorite because I personally like blues, but it is quite nice overall. And I mean, for this caliber, you do have fake carbon fiber, but overall, the fit and finish of this car is quite good considering how much you're paying for it. Nothing seems like it's going to fall off or break quite soon. Let's just quickly jump to the back, see how much space I have. And I'm not changing the seats because the biggest drawback we have with hatchbacks is the leg space and the head space. How about we see if a 6'10" person can fit in the back as well. In regards to this, the seat angle is quite good. The car that I hate the most is the Q5. And for all you Q5 owners, I love the car itself, but the rear seats are so angled up. The seats are quite comfortable in the back. You do have a pretty decent amount of legroom as well, enough to, manage. And the seats do have this indentation as well, so it's supposed to give you some extra knee room. But overall, I would say it is quite good, but for long drives, you might tend to get claustrophobic, but overall, it is quite nice. But how about we get to the actual point of driving this and understanding why people would buy this, and let's go for a quick drive, shall we? Initiate launch control. All you gotta do is put the car into drive, change the mode to race, and all you gotta do is press and hold the traction or ESC button and make sure it's completely off. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator. There you go. That's it. Pretty easy, straightforward, and we are going to get out of here as slow as we can, and that's your POV of driving the vehicle itself. The performance meters, oh look, it's another Golf, and that is another nice spec as well. 20 Golf, you have done a good job. So with the Park Pilot, you do have the assistance and the performance monitors as well, and yeah, car does sound pretty good overall. Honestly, I hated the Golf at the start, but this is such a fun car to drive. It's light, it's nimble, it's small. Pretty much, it's a perfect car for Sydney, actually, to be honest. Like I said, the sounds. The Volkswagen Golf, the basic Golf and the R, it's completely different in terms of their setup. The suspension, I believe, should be a bit similar, but because you have more performance with the R, it pulls a lot more, it grips a bit more, because with the all-wheel drive system, it's actually really, really good. But the only caveat is you only get the race mode system when you are in race. that was wrong. The only caveat with the all-wheel drive system is it only comes on when you're in race mode, whereas with every other single mode, it's all front-wheel drive biased. It's the same with the GTIs and other Golfs, so pretty much all Golfs are front-wheel drive. And this, you do feel a big difference in terms of front-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. And yeah, honestly, I would say if you have this car, just use any other mode to get up to temperature, but once you're up to temperature, just drive it in race, because you're driving a Golf R, man. You have the if you have the blow-off valve, the NVIDIA exhaust, you may have made the best Golf out there. But overall, I really hated Golfs till I actually drove this, and honestly it did change my mind, and it was such an eye-opening experience because the sounds are very different compared to the B48. And yes, I still love my B48, I love my 3 Series, but honestly I can't complain. This sounds good, it pulls, it grips. The launch itself is actually really good as well. So it goes up to speed quite fast because it's all-wheel drive, it's light. And would I ever buy one? Maybe. I would actually consider buying one because I really do actually enjoy driving this. It's quite fun. It sounds good, especially. Come on, the blow-off valve in a modern car is just. Mwah. I need to buy another car now. You can hear the dog barking. The dog pretty much doesn't like this car. Woof!